Hello everyone, I'm Shubhashri. Today I'm going to explain about flat plate collector. Introduction. Solar thermal collector. A solar thermal collectors are special kind of heat exchangers that transform solar radiation energy to internal energy of transport medium. The major component of any solar system is the solar collector. Solar collectors. Collector is a device which absorbs the incoming solar radiation, converts it into heat, and transfers this heat to a fluid, usually air, water, or oil, flowing through the collector. The solar energy thus collected is carried from the circulating fluid either directly to the hot water or space conditioning equipment or to a thermal energy storage tank from which can be drawn for use at night and or cloudy days. Types of solar thermal collectors. Solar collectors are either non concentrating or concentrating. In the non concentrating type, the collector area, that is, the area that intercepts the solar radiation, is the same as the absorber area, that is, the area absorbing the radiation. In these types, the whole solar panel absorbs light. Concentrating collectors have a bigger interceptor than absorber. For domestic or industrial water heating and space heating purposes, the solar thermal collectors are classified as flat plate solar collectors, evacuated tube solar collectors. Flat plate solar collector. Flat plate solar collectors developed by Hotel and Villiers in the 1950s are the most common type of solar collector which are widely used for domestic household hot water heating and space heating where the demand temperature is low. Flat plate collector is basically a black surface that is placed at a convenient path of a sun. Evacuated tube solar thermal collector. ETCs are built to reduce convective and heat conduction loss. Vacuum is a heat insulator. Each evacuated tube consists of two glass tubes. The outer tube is made of extremely strong transparent glass that is available to withstand changing climatic conditions. The inner tube is also made of glass but coated with a special selective coating which features excellent solar heat absorption and minimal heat reflection properties. The air is evacuated from the space between the two glasses tubes to form a vacuum. This is a diagrammatic view of evacuated tube solar thermal collector where we can see header pipe, manifold, heat transfer fin, evacuated tube, heat pipe, mounting frame. Components of solar flat plate collector. They consist of a dark flat plate absorber, a transparent cover that reduces heat losses called glazing, a heat transparent fluid, air, antifreeze, or water to remove heat from the absorber, a heat insulating backing, flow passage, enclosure. Here we can see the view of a flat plate collector where we can see back plate, insulation, absorber plate, glazing, risers, header. Absorber plate. It is usually made of copper, steel, or plastic. The surface is covered with a flat black material of high absorbance. If copper or steel is used, it is possible to apply a selective coating that maximizes the absorbance of solar energy and minimize the radiation emitted by plate. Flow passages. The flow passage conduct the working fluid through the collector. If the working fluid is a liquid, the flow passage is usually a tube that is attached to or is a part of absorber plate. If the working fluid is air, the flow passage should be below the absorber plate to minimize heat losses. Cover plate. To reduce convective and radiative heat losses from the absorber, one or two transparent covers are generally placed above the absorber plate. They usually be made from glass or plastic. Insulation. These are some materials such as fiberglass and they are placed at the back and sides of the collector to reduce heat losses. Enclosure. A box that collector is enclosed in holds the components together, protect them from weather, facilitates installation of the collector on a roof or appropriate frame. A typical diagrams of flat plate solar thermal collectors. Absorber plate and flow passage. Copper, which has high conductivity and is corrosion resistant, is the material for the absorber plates. But because copper is expensive, steel is also widely used. For a copper plate 0.05 centimeter thick with 1.25 centimeter tubes spaced 15 centimeter apart in a good thermal contact with the copper, the fin efficiency is better than 97%. The surface of absorber plate determines how much of the incident solar radiation is absorbed and how much is emitted at a given temperature. Flat black paint, which is widely used as a coating, has an absorbance of about 95% for incident shortwave solar radiation. It is durable and easy to apply. Here is a table about matters that absorber plate may be made from, where we can see the use of black silicon paint for absorbance, emittance, breakdown temperature, and the comments for the suitable material, which says its characteristics. Here is a figure we can see absorber plate and flow passage. Cool fluid in, warm fluid out. Eats fluid as it flows through tubes. This is the cross section of absorber plate and flow passage of flat plate solar collector. This is all about flat plate solar collectors. Thank you.